heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can make.
With my ghetto ass Christmas hat. Yay! Hey, this shit broke as I was putting it on. Appreciate y'all. Black by coast to coast. Keep your hands up. Keep your chin tucked. One and only goes with the shadow in the front. And I hope everybody is having a blessed holiday, man. I hope everybody's out there. And if you are with family, man, I appreciate y'all. And let me start off by saying this, man. After a performance like that, there is no excuse, bro. There is nothing you can say. Wilder, I think, in my honest opinion, bro, let me tell you what I think. And it's kind of funny, man, because I actually saw on other channels, people are even thinking that there was cheating done and all type. Listen, stop making excuses for a grown man. The man is a millionaire. The man, obviously, my problem and what I see with Deontay Wilder is that I honestly think he has too many yes men around him. He has too many yes men around him. Malik Scott tried to train this man and turn this man into a mover and a slick boxer. I mean, it's crazy. And the crazy thing is, nobody's going to tell Deontay Wilder in his camp. Nobody's going to speak up. Nobody's going to speak up when it comes to Deontay Wilder because there's nothing but yes men around him, bro. So it's just kind of funny how these dudes are just making all these excuses. And look, it is what it is, man. I mean, I saw a man that, in my opinion, did not want to get hit. I saw a man that did not want to get hit, bro. He looked hesitant. I mean, it's kind of crazy because when you look at the Fury and Wilder 3, right? Fury and Wilder 3, from round 1, Wilder was very aggressive. He was even going to the body and everything. I think he got knocked out in front of his wife. You remember there's a clip of his wife crying and he got knocked out in front of everybody. And I think that really got to him, bro. I think that got to him. He's like, I don't want to get knocked out again. I don't know, but you explain to me. You explain to me how a man comes in, the lightest he's ever came in, right? So there's no injuries. That's why nobody could use an excuse of injuries. You notice that, right? Out of the excuses people are making, they can't use injuries because he came in, I think, like one of the lightest he's ever been, fast on his feet. And in the open workout, Deontay Wilder was fast and throwing combinations and everything, right? So they couldn't use an excuse that he's injured. What are you thinking about, Devon? Andy did duck. Andy did. Devon, don't tell me you one of these guys making. Are you making excuses for Wilder, Devon? Devon, it's Christmas, Devon. It's Christmas. Be real with yourself, even on Christmas, please, bro. Please. It's Christmas. It's gonna be New Year's soon. You can make a New Year's resolution, Devon. I will be honest with myself and stop saying stupid shit on Shadow's channel. You know you can make that resolution, right? He's trolling, y'all. He's trolling. I know. Look, Pappin Sports gloves. Let me guess. Is that the gloves that Joseph Parker was wearing? Oh my God. So you think the gloves were tampered with? Okay, you think, bro, you're out of your mind. You're trolling me, bro. There's no way you're serious, bro. There's no way you're serious. You can't use any excuses this fight, bro. He came in the lightest he's ever been. He was fast. He had no injuries. I don't care what people say. 5-week training camp is not, bro. That's enough time. And obviously it showed you that he had enough time. And you're saying that the gloves? What was wrong with the gloves that Parker used, bro? Tell me. Oh yeah, he's crazy, bro. He's crazy. But you know what? He's not the first person. He's not the first person to say, Tycho, that the gloves. This dude is literally saying that the gloves Joseph Parker had should be banned. Why? Why? Did someone spike his water this time too? What was his costume? His costume didn't look heavy this time. Bro, I'm telling you, it's bad. Bro, this is sad. He's not serious, bro. He's not serious, bro. Patent sports gloves should be banned from boxing. You're not even explaining why. What was wrong with Joseph Parker's gloves? Just answer the question, bro. Answer the question. This is the delusion, y'all. This is the delusion right here. This dude, I'm telling him everything that happened in the Wilder fight. Look, he's deflecting. Look what he says. Look, when I started being honest about when I started getting honest about Deontay Wilder, this guy's whole demeanor changed. Your whole demeanor changed, bro. So you can't handle the truth with Deontay Wilder that now you're gonna blame the gloves. Unbelievable, man. Y'all, there's something wrong with y'all, bro. Joseph Parker was using the same glove brand that Tyson Fury was using. So what? So what? So what? You could pick your gloves, bro. You could pick your gloves. They're signed off by the commission, bro. Yeah, there's something wrong with y'all Wilder fans, bro. There's something wrong with y'all. So explain to me why you think the glove should be banned, though. So you can't even say that, though, can you? I ain't no troll. In fact, y'all the one acting like a weirdo troll. Divine, are you dead ass serious right now, bro? Are you saying, just say it. Are you saying Joseph Parker cheated? Just answer that. So we understand that we're clear. Are you saying Joseph Parker cheated and his gloves was illegal or should have been illegal because something in his gloves is what made him beat Deontay Wilder? So why didn't Deontay Wilder just wear patent gloves then? Why didn't he just put them on? If there's such an advantage and there's such a sacred glove that should be outlawed and illegal because of hurting people, why didn't Deontay Wilder just wear it, bro? How are you going to sit here and blame it on Parker's gloves? What about Deontay Wilder and what he did? What are you talking about, bro? Joseph Parker was using the same glove brand that Fury was using. And then you go to change the subject. Look, I'm over here being honest about Deontay Wilder, y'all. I'm not trashing him or nothing. I'm saying, bro, dude had a good training camp, in my opinion. 5 weeks is enough. He looked like he was in shape. He looked like he was fast in the open workout. He looked like everything was fine. No excuses with no injuries, nothing, right? And I'm saying that, and this dude goes, Andy Ruiz ducked a nearly 40-year-old shot Wilder. And I said, true, yeah, you're right. He did. I believe in those negotiations. Andy did duck. So what's the problem? I'm still on the fact that Wilder lost. So then he's backed in a corner and now just says Joseph Parker was using the same glove brand that Tyson Fury was using. Essentially, I think his gloves was tampered. Just leave it at that, weirdo. Y'all see it for yourselves, bro. This is proof to you right here. Anybody that tells you, oh, I'm not seeing nobody make excuses. The proof is right there in front of your eyes, bro. Calling me a weirdo. Yet Wilder could have picked the same gloves, bro. Wilder threw like 20 punches the whole fight, bro. And to Tycho's point, he didn't even get knocked out. He didn't look battered and bruised with his eye hanging out his socket like if something was in the gloves. He did none of that, bro. You're in denial, bro. You're in denial. It's over for Wilder, bro. Just get it through your head. Don't call me the weirdo. Stop being a yes man. How about that? Stop being a yes man and stop being delusional, Divine. Wilder lost fair and square. Nobody want to hear nothing about the gloves. Nobody want to hear nothing. Cry. You the one that seems hurt. You the one, bro. You the one that's delusional, bro. How we gonna cry? That man lost clearly to the whole world. He won maybe 2 rounds. I don't even give him 2 rounds. I don't even give him 2 rounds. If I wanted to be nice, I'll give him the first round. Maybe the first round. You know what? I'll give him 3 rounds. Let's give him 3 rounds. He still got a shutout, bro. Still got a shutout. And you want to blame it on the gloves. Let me tell you how bad you look though, bro. You're almost as bad as these guys that when Tank fights somebody, you say, "Oh, he fought a bum. He fought a bum. He did that." And not realizing that that's Tank's opponent. So you're saying Tank just beats up on bums. Let's stop it, man. Stop it. You know damn well. I mean, fine. You think Joseph Parker cheated? Fine. That's your opinion? Fine. It's just kind of crazy that you think that because Wilder lost. You don't think it because you have no... Devon, I could understand if maybe when they say where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Something to indicate that something went wrong. You got no proof of nothing. You're just saying that the gloves Parker used was tampered with because he won. Look at your logic, though. You don't think you got a flawed way of looking at that, bro? That's crazy. But if Deontay Wilder would have won, right? That having gloves wouldn't have been a problem, right? If Wilder would have KO'd him in the first 2 rounds, you wouldn't care about these gloves. All of a sudden, Wilder gets pitched a shutout. Joshua pitches a shutout, and now you're saying that the gloves, there's something wrong with the glove. He used the same gloves that Tyson Fury wore. This is what I'm hearing from you, right? He used the same gloves, same brand that Tyson Fury wore. And because of that, he's a cheater now. Joseph Parker's a cheater. You're the one that's flawed, bro, not me. If you really believe that. And it's sad, bro. So what accountability does Deontay Wilder get? Let me ask you, since you think Joseph Parker cheated, you're telling me Deontay Wilder's not accountable for anything? He's not accountable. What does the gloves, let me ask you this. What does the gloves have to do with Wilder only throwing 19, 20 punches? What does that have to do with it? What does using the same brand have to do, Devon, with you going like this the whole fight and hardly not throwing anything? And by the way, you want to talk about cheating? Deontay Wilder was throwing rabbit punches in the back of the head the whole fight. And the ref was letting it go. You want to know why the ref was letting it go? Because Deontay was clearly getting his ass whooped. He's like, go ahead, man. If you got to hit him in the back of the head, go ahead. I'm going to let it rock. Clearly, any ref would have took points off because he did it every time he was in the clinch. It wasn't one time. It wasn't 2 times. It was every time he was in the clinch, bro. And they let it rock. So if there's proof of anybody doing anything illegal, it was Deontay Wilder. Since you want to blame Parker for cheating, you come on, Devon. You're the same guy that told me that one of us, Shakur Stevenson's parents, is Puerto Rican, but that doesn't make him Puerto Rican. This is the mindset that you have. You are what they call an emotionalist. You know what an emotionalist is? It's a person that bases everything off how you feel. Nothing about proof, bro. You don't take facts and nothing into consideration. You only take how you feel into consideration, which is fine. You have a right to do that. But you can't even make an objective argument because objectively, if you want to make an objective argument, somebody cheating, right? The only proof that you have that Joseph Parker was cheating was that he used the same gloves that Tyson Fury used, which is legal, by the way. That brand is legal. Deontay Wilder could have picked those gloves, but he didn't. But fine. That's what you think with absolutely no proof. But yet the only cheating we did see in front of our eyes was Deontay Wilder doing rabbit punches. That you could clearly see. Here we go with this, bro. I'm not even going to go, bro. Listen, I'm Devon. There's nothing even to talk about when it comes to one of your parents being something, and does that make you, you know, if a puppy came from a dog, are you gonna say y'all the one that think the puppy's a dog because his mother was a dog? Y'all the ones that's stupid. Yeah, yeah. Your logic is ridiculous, and sometimes I don't even think you're serious, bro. You say you're not trolling. You say you're not trolling, bro. But there's no way. There's no way, bro. You're trolling right now. You're trolling if you think that Joseph Parker was cheating, bro. Funny, bro. You funny, my guy. No, don't change Stevenson. Let's go back to Wilder. Come on. No, don't do that. Every time I mention what he just mentioned Andy Ruiz, he mentions Steve. No. Well, don't go this way. We over here, bro. We over here. Focus. Stay focused. We on Wilder right now. We on Wilder. Because I'm trying to understand where all this cheating came from. Joseph Parker must be one slick dude. Joseph Parker must be one slick dude, bro. Because you're over here saying they were tampered. His gloves were tampered with. Damn. So let me get. Oh, you know what it is, Tycho? I'm going to tell you what it is. Because he trained with Tyson Fury. Is that what it is? He trained with Tyson Fury. So because he trained with Tyson Fury, automatically his gloves are tampered with. Which, by the way, there was never no proof that Tyson Fury's gloves was ever tampered with. By the way, just to let you know, there was never any proof. But you're saying because he trained, you're probably thinking because he trained with Tyson Fury that now his gloves. Bro, your logic is crazy, bro. There's no proof Joseph Parker cheated, my guy. You should be doing that to yourself. You should be like this to yourself. Everybody else is like this to you right now. Everybody's like that to your opinion right now. You're up here saying that you're dead ass serious. Joseph Parker cheated. Listen to how you sound, bro. Why are you even here? So why are you on my channel then? Why don't you go? You know what's perfect? You can go to one of the other channels that are going to call Deontay Wilder king and kneel down to him, and he does nothing wrong, and it was an excuse, and everybody's out to get ya, and it's a racial thing, and people have to pay to cheat Deontay Wilder. They have to poison him. They have to purposely make his costume heavy. You could be all with that conspiracy theories over there, bro. If you even think that I think this way and it's flawed, why are you even like, I don't get it, bro. Because like, I'm going to be dead ass serious with you, bro. If there was some cheating going on, I would call it out. In fact, the only cheating going on was Deontay Wilder hitting him with rabbit punches in the back of the head. That's something that we can clearly see on camera. What you're saying, you can't even see on camera. You're just assuming that his gloves was tampered with. You're just assuming that because he was with Tyson Fury that they came up with a plan. All because you can't admit that Wilder got his ass whooped, bro. But yet, if I would have did that with Chris Colbert last week, y'all would be in the chat like, yeah, you man, you can't accept the fact that you're man, or you can't, right? But no. In fact, they were mad when I was doing that. Motherfuckers was in the chat mad because I actually was keeping it real. And I'm like, yeah, let's roast them. They didn't like that. They wanted me to be like, yo, I'm making excuses. You know, it is what it is. But you literally are making excuses for another man, bro. You're making excuses for another man. Deontay Wilder was in good shape. He was in good condition. In fact, that's the most I've ever seen him use his legs in a whole entire fight. I'm going to just leave this up here for a second, bro. So the people that can actually see that I'm not... So if Deontay Wilder did... Let me... Oh, my goodness. So if Deontay Wilder... Let me ask you this. So you're saying, so I understand correctly, that if Joseph Parker didn't wear those gloves yesterday, are you saying that if Joseph Parker didn't wear those gloves yesterday, that Deontay Wilder would have won? Is that what you're saying? That's what it sounds like to me you're saying. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. You're saying on the third fight, the glove. So wait a second. You think Tyson Fury cheated in the third fight too? Wait a second. So wow. So wait a second. There's a pattern here. There's a pattern here. Every fight Deontay Wilder lost, you're saying he was cheated. Is this what I'm getting? The second fight, tampered gloves. Third fight, tampered gloves. Joseph Parker trained with him, so you officially think that his gloves are tampered. And I'm a weirdo for thinking you're making excuses. Am I understanding this correctly? So if Joseph Parker didn't wear those gloves yesterday, are you telling me Deontay Wilder would have won? And it's the gloves? It was these gloves, these magic gloves that made Deontay so hesitant and only threw like 19 punches? What does that have to do with him throwing punches, though? What does that have to do with him throwing punches, bro? I've never seen a man, bro, have a cult-like following like this, bro. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. And Deontay Wilder was the one throwing rabbit punches, y'all. He was the one that we could clearly see if anybody was doing anything illegal, it was clearly Deontay Wilder. But yet this man, and he's serious too, because I asked him, are you trolling? No, I'm not trolling. What did he say? I ain't no troll. Fact, y'all the one that's acting like a weirdo troll. I'm acting like a weirdo troll because I'm questioning your logic, bro. So it's just a coincidence that every fight Deontay Wilder lost, he was cheated, right? Okay. I get it, Devon. I get it. Deontay Wilder is the greatest heavyweight to ever live. Most feared man. So bad. Guy so bad that everybody got to do a conspiracy to cheat on him and to poison him and to put stuff in their gloves. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. No, you can't. You can't, Tycho. That's what it is, to be honest with you. And this is the same exact reason, Tycho, that I was saying this is why nobody right here, this is proof right here. This is why nobody tells Deontay Wilder the truth, bro. This is why, Tycho. You see how there are, and I honestly believe at the end of this fight, I said there's no way. When I watched the fight yesterday, I was playing around, and I think I said on Punch's channel, I think I was there for a little bit. I said, yo, I guarantee you he makes excuses, right? Or his fans make excuses, right? But I was joking. I was joking because it was a joke, because he clearly got outboxed and clearly nothing illegal was going on other than Wilder throwing rabbit punches. So I was joking when I said, I guarantee you these guys will make excuses. But after last night, I said, there's no way. What excuse can they make? And then you have people that literally say shit like this and calling me the weirdo and saying that because he wore the same gloves that Tyson Fury wore, that's why Deontay Wilder lost. You the one crying, bro. Come on now. We all know you. Let me see the newest stuff that you wrote. So the third fight was cheated too, right? Listen to him, y'all. Second Deontay Wilder fight, he was cheated. Third Deontay Wilder fight, he was cheated. Joseph Parker fight, he was cheated. Y'all see the pattern? You see the pattern? Was he cheated in the fights that he won? How about the fights he won? How about the first? How about this? How about the first Fury fight? Was Fury cheating then too? Because that's the one where the glove was like this. That's the one where Hey, Ringside, if you just got here, bro, I mean, look at this stuff, bro. Essentially, I think the gloves are tampered. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Thinks Joseph Parker's gloves was tampered. I thought he was trolling, and he makes it clear, I'm not trolling. So he's dead serious. He thinks that the gloves were tampered with because they're the same brand that Tyson Fury wore. Y'all look, this is crazy, bro. But yet Deontay Wilder was the one punching in the back of the head, my guy. These dudes, this is a cult, bro. This is not a fan. It's a cult member. Do you kneel when you see Deontay Wilder on screen? Do you kneel, bro? Do you pray to Deontay at night? This guy prays to Deontay Wilder at night before he goes to bed. What's going on, Pudo? I've seen it all, bro. I've seen it all. Joseph Parker cheated, y'all. I did. You know what? I should have known. I should have known he cheated. I should have known Joseph Parker cheated. I mean, it's the only way Deontay Wilder loses, right? I mean, they got to cheat him. They got to poison him. The commission got to be on it. They got to put something in his gloves. The man is indestructible. So I knew automatically when Wilder lost, I was like, wait a second. Something's got to be in Parker's gloves. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. That's your mindset. Unbelievable, bro. Devon, why don't you just admit that? Devon, let me ask, in all seriousness, fine. You think Joseph Parker cheated? Fine. Let me ask you a serious question, bro. You think Wilder is an unbeatable fighter? He got cheated every fight he lost, right? Okay. You think he's an unbeatable? Do you think that, honestly, in the bottom of your heart, do you think the only way you can beat Deontay Wilder is if you cheat and put something in your gloves or poison his water or, I don't know, make sure he's not in at 100%? Do you really believe that, though? Because if you do, bro, you need therapy. There goes the link, man. I wasn't even gonna drop the link. I wasn't gonna drop the link, but after that comment, I mean, this dude really thinks that cheating was going on. And calling me the weirdo and saying he's not trolling, he's dead serious. Papping gloves. Papping gloves. Let's look up papping gloves, y'all. Let me see what he's talking about here. Maybe he's got a point. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he's got a point. Maybe he's got a point. So these are the gloves you're saying that should be outlawed, right? These are the gloves right here. These are the gloves that you think that should be outlawed, and the reason why Deontay Wilder lost all his 3 fights, right? Is this what I'm understanding? This glove right here? What makes this glove so dangerous? Let me try to zoom in the screen for you, bro. Tell me what what about these gloves that make them so illegal, bro? That you think Joseph Parker needed these gloves to be tampered with to beat him, and that they should be outlawed. What is on them? Like what is in them that you're saying is illegal, bro? That's about it. That's the only thing they have is an ugly logo. There's nothing with these gloves, bro. This just goes to show you it's delusion, bro. These guys cannot come to terms that their fighter lost. Mind you, this is a man that they call king out their own mouth. I'm not a Deontay Wilder hater, bro. I went, to make it clear, you can even go back on my lives. I went for Deontay Wilder every Fury fight because I've never been really a huge Tyson Fury fan. It's just something about Tyson Fury's character. I like the fact that he talks about God. I do like that. And I just was never, when people were saying that Fury can beat Ali and all this other crazy stuff. And I'm like, well, we'll never know. That's a crazy comparison. That's a crazy thing to say because we're living in different times. But people were going overboard saying he beats Ali, he beats Frazier, he beats, you know what I mean? That was like kind of like, wait a second, these guys are, and maybe I will admit, maybe I unrighteously judged Fury by that, just like I might have unrighteously judged Wilder. Because to be honest with you, with all you guys saying that everyone cheats against him in order to beat him, that affects people the way that we look at him. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. But it's hard. It's hard for us not to look at him like that when he's not taking accountability and he's saying stuff like this.
It seemed like you felt you did enough to get the win, did you? Yeah, I did, but my timing was off a little bit.
There was a lot of talk during the week about you and Anthony Joshua. Was that in any way a distraction for you coming into this fight?
Just a little bit, it's a lot.
And then you got guys like this who really thinks that the gloves were tampered. This dude is literally being dead serious. He thinks that the gloves were tampered. Do y'all not see an issue with the way that y'all are looking at things, bro? We can't be the weirdos, bro. We're not the ones that are delusional. Because let's be completely honest, if Deontay Wilder would have won, can you imagine what you would be saying to me if Deontay Wilder would have knocked out Joseph? If Deontay Wilder would have knocked out Joseph Parker in the first round, and I would have made a live coming on here talking about Deontay Wilder was wearing papping gloves and they should be outlawed and they shouldn't be legal. And he trained with this other fighter and therefore I think that he was cheating. If any of us did that, y'all would be calling us, y'all would be like, yo, that's defamation of character. Yo, you making accusations without no proof. That's exactly what y'all would do. Y'all would say that we are haters and we don't want to see another black man. What you would make it about race. You would do all that. Am I correct or not? Because let's just be completely honest. That's the only thing we saw yesterday that was clearly illegal was Deontay Wilder throwing rabbit punches, bro. There is no proof that those gloves were tampered with. You're only saying that because Deontay Wilder lost. And respectfully, like the clip we just saw, the guy, he's making excuses, bro. Why don't y'all just be like, yo, Wilder lost, bro? It's a lot easier than to come up with all this stuff, bro. It really is. It really is. Y'all gotta, it's like lying, and you gotta actually keep track of your lies, bro. When you lie, you gotta remember what you say, right? Because people are gonna be like, yeah, but you just said that. That's the problem with being delusional, is if we do the same thing and your fighter wins, you're going to accuse us of defamation of character. You're going to accuse us of being racist. You're going to accuse us of being haters. That's exactly what y'all going to do. Y'all don't see no wrong. Listen, the fact of the matter is Deontay Wilder can knock out anybody. I believe he could knock out anybody, bro. But the fact of the matter is he's not a skillful boxer. He doesn't have great footwork. Malik Scott was trying to train this man to turn him into a mover boxer, a mover like a slick fighter. And the problem that I think it is that people are not taking into consideration that Deontay Wilder started really late. He's got one style. He doesn't have those attributes that Malik Scott was trying to put on him. He wasn't blessed with those attributes to begin with. But even if he was, then the second issue that goes along with that is that he's already been knocked out and stopped twice. So that's in the back of his head, which is the real reason why I think he only threw 19 punches, Devon. Not because his gloves was tampered, not because the gloves were tampered. He didn't throw 19 punches because he was worried about getting knocked out and embarrassed again. That's the real issue here, bro. And y'all making excuses just make this worse. Y'all make it, you know what's going to happen, right? Y'all going to keep making these excuses. And the next thing, Deontay Wilder's going to come out. Remember, in the second fight, Deontay didn't say anything until his fan base started accusing Fury of cheating and all this other stuff. Then he adopted that. Because in his mind, he's a fighter, by the way. He's a prideful fighter. So I actually, to be honest with you, I fought him for that, but I don't fault him all the way for that, because I want y'all to think about this. This is a man who had the intimidation of like a Mike Tyson, knocking everybody out. Suddenly he gets his ass whooped by a guy that he thought was a pillow puncher, right? So now he's deflated. He's off his high horse. He got knocked out by a white guy that was pillow punching, right? So then you got the fan base start coming along saying, nah, King, go look back, bro. Your water, bro. Yeah, Mark Whelan gave you that water and you was looking tipsy. And that costume looked heavy as fuck. Costume was heavy, King. Nah, you was wrong. And then now he starts looking at that going, you know what? Yeah. Because how did I lose to a pillow-fisted fighter? I know yeah. You know what? I was cheated. And this is what y'all gonna keep doing this. And he's gonna come out and say Parker cheated next. Watch. Yeah, now you're definitely trolling, bro. Anyway, man. I just the delusion, but it's just crazy, bro. Anyway, shout out to all channels, bro. This is not an attack on anybody. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand in your shoes, because I know that if I was saying this, people would be saying to me, Shadow, you're bugging right now. Like, did you not see the fight? Did you not see? And it's not just you, Devon. There's people on Twitter going on Twitter saying that his gloves was tampered with. There's people on Twitter right now. I could look it up right now, probably, and find people are saying that Joseph Parker cheated. Okay, let me see this right here. I have proof. I have proof of what Tyson Fury did on Reddit. Oh my goodness, bro, on Reddit, this is crazy. You go on Reddit and there's people like literally like, bro, they're writing. These people are like, I got proof. They have like an investigation against Tyson. Y'all delusional, bro. Y'all can't just understand that the man got his ass whooped. Wow, bro, this is. I don't. And you know what's crazy too, bro? Y'all that think this, I'm gonna tell you right now. Your life, I guarantee you, your life. I'm not trying to shit on you, but I'm being dead ass. I think that with this mindset that you have, you don't take no accountability. That's what I'm seeing. You don't take no accountability in your life. You're always gonna say that you was wronged. You're always gonna say that you was cheated. You're always gonna say people was racist against you. You're gonna say you was discriminated and treated unfairly. Never, because there's no way on earth you could have watched that fight last night and actually think the stuff that's you're thinking and what other people are putting on Twitter. It's just it's remarkable. It's actually remarkable. It's mind-boggling that people actually are dead serious. I know some are trolls and they're just trying to stir up things, but there are people that are really dead ass serious. They really believe that papping gloves it should be outlawed, and he trained with Tyson Fury. So therefore, Tyson Fury cheated, Joseph Parker cheated. And we got the proof, y'all. After the fight, Joseph Parker said, I want to thank Tyson Fury. So that goes to show you right there. What did he mean by he wants to thank Tyson Fury? That's what the conspiracy theories are saying, like you, Devon. What you heard it right there? He said, I want to thank Tyson Fury. What does that mean? It couldn't be sparring. He means the papping gloves. The papping gloves was tampered with. That's proof right there. That's how y'all think, bro. Y'all look crazy. Y'all look nuts, bro. I know I look nuts right now. But you know what? You know what the crazy thing about all this is too? The real crazy thing is that this is never going to end. You think this ends with Deontay Wilder? It doesn't end with him. When Deontay Wilder retires, it's going to transfer over to somebody else. Right now, it's already transferred. They've already transferred the seat. It's Devin Haney now. It's Devin Haney. They've already like kind of gave him that When Spence lost, that all got transferred to Devin. That's just how. Now you gotta understand and take into consideration that a lot of the, I would say 80 to 85% of the people in that side of the community or this group that gives you these narratives, you got to understand that at least 80% of them are doing it for financial gain. Then you have those that actually believe that cheating and poisoning and the commission in on it and all this other stuff happened to this man. And then you got some that believe both. They believe both. They know that they can financially gain off it. And in the back of their mind, they really do believe that this man was cheated and that this man was wronged. You know, I've heard people say the most craziest things. I've heard people say that they literally cheated him on the second fight because they knew that he was a black man on Black History Month. That's what they said, that they could not allow a black man to win on Black History Month. So therefore, the commission and everybody got together. And I'm just like, that like, I'm not saying that's impossible, but I'm just saying, do you know how many moving parts that has to have for it to work out like that? And all for Deontay Wilder? There's more proof that Deontay was cheating. Of course Wilder thought he won, bro. Of course. Of course. That's the crazy thing. No matter what. Listen, as long as he did not get knocked out, this man's going to say he think he won.
It seemed like you felt you did enough to get the win, did you?
Yeah, I did, but, my timing was off a little bit.
There was a lot of talk during the week about you and Anthony Joshua. Was that in any way a distraction for you coming into this fight?
Just a little bit, it's a lot of talk.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
Tycho, I understand. That's because you're thinking logically. They don't think logically. Because if they were logically thinking, right, if they were using a logical mind, they can clearly see that the only cheating being done or anything that you can actually call illegal last night was when they were in the clinch and Wilder was hitting a hammer fist on the back of the head. That's illegal. If they were logical, that would be the only thing they'd be complaining about. But they're not logical. That's why they're saying the effing gloves he used effing gloves and they were tampered with. That's why they're saying what they're saying, because they need an excuse. It cannot be Deontay Wilder lost. It just can't. Just like they can't accept the fact that Fury beat the man. They can't. They literally ruined Mark Breland's whatever career he had afterwards, fired the man, and the only man that was in his corner that tried to save his life, Tycho. You got to understand, these people are not thinking logically. He was the only one thinking logically that night. Mark Breland was the only one thinking logically that night, bro. And look what he got for it. So, yeah, I this is just the community that we're in. And I'm telling you right now, it happens in the UFC too. It happens in football, whatever. You just got people that just don't want to admit the truth. And the problem is that these people in their lives, I guarantee you it affects their life personally. I guarantee you. If you cannot logically come to a conclusion that Deontay Wilder lost, can you imagine how your life is when something happens to you? It's never your fault. And these are the people that will actually gain, they will financially gain off this, Tycho, because what's going to happen is they're already starting to make excuses. They're already starting to say, it's not just this guy here. I've seen it already. There's a little bit of them. It's not a lot. There's a little bit of them already saying what this guy is saying, that this is not the first person that I've seen say this today to me. It's not the first person. I saw it on Twitter. I saw a live. I forgot to take it down. I should have got the channel's name. I saw a live where in the live, the guy, he's so confused right now. He's so confused that Deontay Wilder lost that in his live, he's like, something's up, man. Something's up. I don't get it. Champ only throws 19 punches. Nah. Champ only throws 19 punches. He wasn't even trying to throw that right hand with conviction. All these other fights, he threw it with conviction. Like, he's literally like, he can't believe what he saw. He just cannot accept that Deontay Wilder lost. It has to be this conspiracy, but it can't be thinking logically. Logically is his age. Logically is he's made a lot of money. Logically is when he first started, he never intended to be a legacy type of fighter. He only wanted to provide for his daughter, which he did. God bless the man. And he's a great father. He did that, but he never had that mindset to want to be one of the greats. It was all for financial. So you got to understand, he's made a lot of money, right? Number two, he's never been a great boxer with good ring IQ and moving around and great defense and bobbing and weaving. He's never been that. He's always had that one hitter quitter. And this is not the first time that we saw a fight where he was being clearly outboxed for multiple rounds in a row. But it just so happens his right hand always saved him. His right hand always saved him against Ortiz 1 and 2. His right hand saved him in the first Fury fight to get a draw. His right hand saved him. So this is thinking logically. Logically is he got knocked out by Deontay Wilder twice in front of people, and it's embarrassing. And so you keep that in the back of your head. Plus, he's already made a lot of money. Plus, now they're talking about an AJ fight, right? So I can understand how maybe a little bit the AJ fight, but still, if anything, if you're the man who you say you are, Dr. Sleep, if you're the man who you say you are, the fact that you knew an AJ fight was going to be in the background, that should have motivated you to whoop this man's ass. But no, you only throw 19 punches. That's thinking logically, bro. Not thinking logically is saying, something must have happened. It has to be a conspiracy. It's Papping gloves. Oh, wait a second. He used the same brand that Tyson Fury used. Wait a second. He trained with Tyson Fury and he said, I thank Tyson Fury for this fight. It couldn't have been because they were just in training camp and maybe Fury was giving him some pointers like, yo, watch out for the right hand. No, it can't be that. It has to be he's thanking him because he was teaching him how to do shit with the gloves. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. And even Deontay Wilder himself thought he won. Yeah. That's how y'all are, bro. And I'm just telling you, bro, like, this is crazy. That the fact that this even runs through your mind. I'm something else. How am I something else? You're the one that just said it, not me. I'm regurgitating everything you just said on this panel and what other people are saying. How am I something else? So now I'm something else for saying what you're saying? All I'm doing is repeating what you're saying. So what you mean is you're something else. You should have fixed it. You should have wrote, I'm something else. That's what you meant to write. I'm something else. Yes, you are something else. You and everybody who thinks delusional like this are something else. Because it could never just be logical, right, Devon? It can't just be logical, right? Shakur's mom is Puerto Rican, therefore he's got Puerto Rican in him. No, that's not logically. No. You got to take the conspiracy route, right? Like, bro, I'm something else. And this is why it is the way it is, y'all. This is why it is the way it is. I think it's his mom. I think it's his pops or something like that. I think it's his pops, Tycho. Whatever. It doesn't matter. One of his parents is, which makes him, you know what I mean? But they will tell you, no, he's not. It's just, and it's funny. How are you going to tell another man what he is, by the way? That's just kind of crazy. You know, somebody going to tell you what you are and what you're not. This is the mindset of these people, though. But anyway, you saw what happened. What do you think about, how about this? I got a great idea, Devon. All this cheating talk, why don't we make Big Baby Miller versus Deontay Wilder? That'll be great, right? Nothing but cheating going on. Think about it this way, Devon. If Big Baby Miller knocks out Deontay Wilder, y'all already got your conspiracy theory laid out, bro. This man don't fail like 13 drug tests, bro. So you know he cheated. Perfect fight for Deontay. Perfect for him. perfect for y'all fan base, perfect for y'all community. Y'all don't even got to dig up anything after the fight. Y'all, it's already there. It's already there. So just sit back and enjoy the fight. You don't got to go on the chalkboard and start making up shit. You know, like, yeah, it's all right. The conspiracy theory. What are we gonna do? Okay. Papping gloves. Yeah, papping gloves. That's right. Tyson Fury used papping gloves. That's right. They were in training camp, bro. They were in training. Yeah. Write that down. They were in training camp, and he thanked Deontay Wilder too. Yeah. AJ looks great, man. AJ looks great, and you notice that I think I don't know what was the issue with him and Derek James, but I think it was the compatibility issue or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if he was like, I don't know if they were connecting. I'm not saying that he had a bad game plan with Anthony Joshua. I just think certain coaches are for certain coaches, and I just think that Derek James wasn't a great fit for Anthony Joshua. Whatever he did last night, he needs to keep. He needs to keep. Especially if he's going to fight Usyk again, especially if he's going to fight Fury, especially if he's even going to fight Wilder in the future. Whatever he did last night, whatever he did with that training camp, whoever he had, don't change a thing. Don't change nothing about his AJ. Just leave it. You looked good. You was going to the body. You looked like your stamina was okay. You was jumping around after the fight. You still had your gloves on. Don't change nothing, AJ. If I was you, don't change nothing. Fight whoever you want to fight next. Wilder, fine. Fight him. You just know that when you win, they're going to call you a cheater. Just know that, AJ. Just know that when you win, they're going to make up all these conspiracy theories. And whatever you do, don't wear papping gloves because you're just going to give them an excuse right then and there. Yeah. And, I've always kind of like, I never thought Daniel, I see a lot of people saying, it's a handful. I see a lot of people saying that they thought Daniel Dubois was never that good. I think he's a pretty solid heavyweight. He's robotic, but he's definitely got power. He definitely has pressure. He's got that power pressure, if that makes sense. Like a who had like a similar to that. I'm not saying they fight similar, but like a Frazier, like that pressure with the power punches. Once he gets going, he's got like that sort of like that Frazier pressure. I don't think he's a bad fighter. I don't think Dubois is a bad fighter. I just think he struggled with in the past where if he's hurt or it's going too long, the fight is going too long and he's got to keep up that pace. Whereas he had to cut, he gave up. Some people think he gave up in the Usyk fight. I think he knocked out Usyk. I think that was a legal shot, but it is what it is. In that fight, he was doing good in the beginning, and then it all just went downhill. So he needs to work on the second part of whether it's a stamina or a conditioning issue. That's what he needs to work on. But other than that, I don't think Dubois is a bad fighter. I like Big Bang Zhang. I think he's great. Trains out of the city I grew up in, Paterson, New Jersey. Born in the Bronx, raised in Paterson, New Jersey. I didn't even know he trained out of Paterson, New Jersey, until I saw that little documentary that they did. Frank Sanchez, my favorite heavyweight. When it comes to the heavyweights, I like Frank Sanchez. Pause. I like Frank Sanchez. I've always said that I've always felt that he's going to be a champion. He's going to be the next guy. It's really hard to beat that man. He's got power. He's got one knockout punch power. He moves with his feet. He's got great defense. He's got a good jab. He's even got a little Philly shell sometimes. And he's quick on his feet. He's got it all. He moves and fights like he's a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight or something. He's very, very going to be very hard to beat, and he's only going to get better. So I think Frank Sanchez is the man. That's just what I would go with. I also think that Big Bang Zhang is also very, very underrated. I think he's very underrated. I used to not like him. I used to think he was a bad heavyweight. And I went back and I looked at him when he fought Joe Joyce. No, when this man is clicking on all cylinders, because in the past he's had issues with blood pressure and other things as far as like how he was entering the ring. But when this man is on all cylinders and he's healthy, he's got a great right hand. He's got good ring IQ. He needs to work on his defense a little bit, but he strategically beats you up. He doesn't just bombs away, hail away. He strategically counterpunches you, and he's got good IQ. I don't think that he beats a Frank Sanchez, but I think Big Bang Zhang is definitely up there as upsetting anybody. Anybody. He's got enough power where he could upset anybody. And to be honest, Deontay Wilder in his right hand has that right hand that could beat anybody in the heavyweight division. All these guys, when it comes down to the heavyweight division, we all know that is the division where one punch can change everything, just like in every other fight in boxing. But with heavyweight, it's even more so because of all the weight that they're carrying and the power of the shots. Big Baby Miller, you saw his fight, how he fought when he's got nothing in his system, came in overweight, looked like he was struggling just to throw punches. He's got a chin because he ate a lot of shots and he never hit the canvas. I don't believe he hit the canvas. So he's got that going for him. Deontay Wilder, I don't even want to go back to that. You already know what people think. I think that Joseph Parker should maybe fight either the winner of AJ, or I don't even know if he should get the winner of AJ and Usyk, but you could give him like an Andy Ruiz rematch. That'll be great. Put him up against who's the other baby? The other baby, what's his name? The one that people turned on now. They all turned on him because he's friends with Shakur and said something about Haney and said something about Deontay. Once you do that, you're done. You're done, by the way. You say anything about him or those two fighters, a lot of them go back and look. A lot of them did like Teofimo Lopez. They were all pumping Teofimo Lopez out. And then as soon as he said Deontay Wilder wasn't taking accountability, boom, X'd him right out. As soon as Jamel Charlo said something, X'd him right out. As soon as Chris Colbert said something, X'd him right out. So once you say anything about the fighters that they promote, you're done. You get no more support from that community, which is why, to me, it's doesn't make any sense, because that goes to show you there's a cult-like following. But at the end of the day, I think Jared Anderson, thank you. Jared Anderson. I think the best fight that I would like to see in the heavyweight division is Jared Anderson versus Frank Sanchez, or Jared Anderson versus Big Bang. I really think people sleep on Big Bang Zhang, bro. I really do. But it depends on the shape that he's in, because he does suffer from high blood pressure and other things. There's a good documentary, by the way, on Big Bang Zhang. Just look it up on YouTube and you'll see, I don't know if it was ESPN or it was for a fight, or I think it could have been for the Joe Joyce fight. So it wasn't a documentary. I think it was the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but there was like 3 or 4 parts or whatever. Watch that and you'll see from when he was a kid in China, and I think his sister talks or whatever. And it goes through his whole life. It goes through how he started off in a completely different sport, and then he ended up boxing one day, and then it goes into his amateur. He talks about how he moved here, and he came here, and it was so different, and he was struggling just to eat every day, and he was eating the same thing every day, and he couldn't cook simple things because his family would always cook for him. His mom would always cook for him, so he was messing up simple things like just eggs and toast. And it's a good. You get a lot of information on him, and you get to see a lot of fights that he had in the amateurs that we probably can't find on YouTube or whatever. Obviously, they're highlights, but you get to learn a lot more about him. And as I was watching, and I'm like, and I was seeing how he was training and the stuff he was saying, I'm like, no, this guy's not just a one-hitter quitter. He's pretty good when he's on fire. But he's got to be in shape. You know what I mean? So he's admitted that he's came into some fights not in good shape. That's the issue with him. But I think if he comes in great shape, him versus Jared Anderson is a great fight. Him versus Frank Sanchez is a great fight. Flip it around, put them all together. That's a great fight. Usyk and Fury, we're going to see who's going to win that fight. I still think, even with what happened, I still got to give the edge to Fury. For some odd reason, I'm thinking in the back of my head that this is going to, what happened with him in Ngannou, I feel like it's going to push him. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think he's going to use that as fuel to train extra hard and to come in and best. I don't think he was in the top shape for Ngannou, which is his fault, by the way. And I'm not making any excuses. I'm not even a huge Tyson Fury fan. I'm just saying the facts of what I think. I don't think he was in great shape or actually took that fight seriously. Now, because that happened, I feel like that works to his advantage. And I feel like that's going to go against Usyk because now Fury is like, yo, I got to go back on my A game. I think, and that's why the fight, I believe also in the bottom of my heart, I feel like it got pushed back a little bit. I know what the excuse that they gave or whatever, but I think that Tyson Fury needed some time to get his head together and be like, I need more time to train or whatever, because I just realized that this guy hasn't even had his first professional fight. He knocked me down, even though they're two completely styles. I think he realized, yo, I'm getting to that point where my shit don't stink. I'm the man. I'm undefeated. They start getting like that when they have a lot of money. Where's the motivation? The whole Marvin Hagler silk sheets saying or whatever it is, I think he just needed more time. And now that he's going to have more time, I just think it works against Usyk. That's just my opinion, however. As far as my predictions, I've gotten, I'm not doing so well this year. I'm probably like at 70, I'd say like 65, 70%. There's some fights I got right. Let me see. I got the Colbert fight. I was telling y'all I felt he was going to get knocked out since the fight was announced. Obviously the Canelo and Jermell. In a way, I said in a way was going to stop Fulton. That happened. But then there was some that I didn't get right. The way that the Benavidez fight went, I got wrong. I actually thought it was going to go to a decision. I did not think he was going to stop Boo Boo. But at the end of the day, I think when it comes to Tyson Fury, I think he's going to beat Usyk. Now, how he's going to beat him, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to knock him down or it's going to be on points. The thing with Tyson Fury is what makes him dangerous is that he can do both. He can do both. Tyson Fury can knock you out and Tyson Fury can outpoint you. He can do both. That's what makes Frank Sanchez so dangerous. He can do both. He can do both. He can knock you out at one punch or he can stick on the outside and just outpoint you to death, bro. In and out, in and out, in and out. That's what makes Frank Sanchez so dangerous. And I believe somebody like Tyson Fury would never fight a Frank Sanchez. I'm not saying he's afraid. I'm just saying at this point in his career, there's no point to fight a man like that. There's no point. It would only be for bragging rights. It's almost like the Crawford and Boots situation. I don't think he's scared of Boots. I don't think Crawford is scared of Boots. But I think he looks at it like, bruh, like I finally made it. Like, I finally I get to get all these big fights now. To his credit, bro, he worked his ass off. But I don't think he wants to fight Boots because he's like, man, number one, it ain't gonna be like, nobody knows him. I do believe that plays a part in it. Nobody knows him, but I think the real issue is like, there's no reason. Now, for us as fans, we're like, nah, hell no. We want to see it, bro. But I'm starting to think like what I'm thinking. Like, I'm starting to think like maybe he's like, there's no reason to fight this man. If I can avoid him, I can avoid him. Who cares? What's the worst that's gonna happen? What's the worst that's gonna happen? Is that some guys on YouTube is gonna say that I'm ducking him? Oh well. I'll still be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. They're still gonna look back and be like, I beat Earl and I was undefeated. You see what I'm saying? So it's an unnecessary risk. It's the same thing with Frank Sanchez and Tyson Fury. I don't think he would fight Frank Sanchez, even with the reach, even with the advantages that Tyson Fury has. It's just why take that chance when you could just fight, Usyk and call it the day? Or I'm saying if he beats Usyk, I honestly think he'll retire for real this time. I think Fury's going to retire for real this time. A couple of things that makes me think that. You remember when on the Fury and Wilder 3, y'all remember when the fight first got canceled? Yeah, who remembers that? Remember it got canceled? And they were mad. Everyone was mad. What was it? Fury got COVID? Was it Fury got COVID, right? I think he got COVID or whatever it was. Remember? Fury Wilder 3 got pushed back because everyone was on that card. Frank Sanchez was on that card. Jared Anderson was on that card. Somebody else was on that card, and it had to get moved, and they moved everybody, right? And that was Hefe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez was on that card. And y'all remember when Tyson Fury admitted to the whole world when he had that black eye? Y'all remember what he said? And you can go look it up and you can still see it and you can still find it. He was training with Jared Anderson and them. And he said that they were giving him problems. They were giving him problems. So he says this on camera. And when they asked Jared Anderson, he kind of like confirms, like, yeah, I was whipping his ass. So I'm just telling you, I'm thinking of the mindset when he beats Usyk. What's the point of sticking around? What's the point of sticking around when you got Jared Anderson, you got Frank Sanchez, you got the other Spanish guy, Torres, coming up now? Like, what is the point? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking of and I think it's the same thing as with Crawford. I think Crawford's like, man, I'm up in age. Man, I finally got all my accomplishments. I'm undisputed in 2 weight classes. Why 5 boots if I don't have to? Now, for us, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We just want to see them fight, which is why I'm like, why would you advocate for the fight not to happen? The only fight I've ever advocated for not to happen is Colbert and El Rayo 4 because of Colbert's life. And that's just out of his fort because I don't want to see the man in a coma. Probably the only fight I've ever advocated. Any other fight, I'm not advocating for a fight not to happen, bro. Even Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, as boring as it might be, I still would want to see that fight if it was next. Yeah, Jack Dempsey, yeah. Let me see before I get off here. Let me see if I can show you where Tyson Fury said that Jared Anderson was beating him up. Hold on. Then after it happened, right? If you remember correctly, Jared Anderson was on a live confirming that it happened, right? That he gave Tyson Fury the eye, whatever, the black eye, whatever, right? And then when it started getting traction, he backtracked. He went on Fight Hub or whatever it was and said, no, it never happened. It never happened. But if you go back, he's on a live talking to somebody and telling somebody, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, we were getting the better of Fury. And I think what happened is when it got out, they talked to him or whatever, and he backtracked it or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, why stick around? Why stick around if you've accomplished everything and you're already a millionaire and you don't have that hunger anymore? That's what I think happened with Deontay, honestly, last night. I think Deontay's got he said it himself. I got enough money. I've invested my money. He got knocked out by Fury in his last fight, so he doesn't want to get knocked out again. That's the real reason why he was hesitant, Devon. That's the real reason, not because of effing gloves or whatever the hell. That's what it was. And I just think that the hunger is not there no more. And he's older. His age. But anyway, man, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. I've been on for an hour and a half. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. I wanted to make sure I did a Christmas live because I said I would. So I appreciate y'all. This is Shadow Ghost. Till next time, I'm out.